bracket.
Oh.
I'm sure you saw some of that on Twitter as well. And I was like, I play Samus, and I would like Bayo practice. So I was like, how about you, if you want Joker Samus practice, we'll grind that out, but then in exchange, you got to give me Bayo practice. And I said, sure. So I'm sure we'll get some games at some point.
That's how it works. If you're going, even if you're online, like if you regularly talk to someone and they have the tools to help you with something, just talk to them. Assuming you're not an asshole, you're both going to benefit from it in some regard.
Yeah.
And especially here on the island, a lot of the players from top to bottom skill level, it does not matter. They just like the game. So they're going to play the game.
Yeah, don't be afraid to offer someone some games, like especially in a matchup that you think they might not like, because you can angle that as like, hey, I know you hate the Rob matchup, and I play Rob. You want to beat me up for a couple hours and get some practice, you know?
Like, people both in and out of New York complain about the characters that we have a lot of.
Yeah.
So, like, especially, let's tighten the lens to even further on the island. There's no shortage of Bayos, and Suarez is the king of many Yoshis.
Yes.
Like, there's a lot to learn from just asking them. But right now we got to see if these two can learn from playing against each other. It's grand finals time. This is the end of the line. Let's see if Suarez can win it out in one set, or if we're really burning the candle down to the bottom of the wick with Reflection having to reset bracket. This is going to be quite the candle burner, it's up.
Yeah.
Like, Suarez knows that he can't really do much to approach Bayo, and Reflection knows that Bayo doesn't have too much in the way of approaching, and tons of reward for calling out jumps from Yoshi.
Try to call out that down B specifically, but just kind of get smacked in the head instead. Perfectly content just waiting on the other side of the stage here. You got the eggs getting hit with the witch time, but not activating the counter itself. As you can see, we were right with our prediction. There's a lot of non-action happening.
No, yeah, a lot of the action in this game is really going to come from that's funny.
What? How did that miss?
Taking advantage of those iframes you get on the ledge being extended by witch time is the best way to get around whatever that Bayo wants to press on you.
Will it actually extend the iframes?
Yeah.
Why?
That's why we see... Oh, my lord! They're both dead.
Reflection kind of throwing away a small lead, but honestly...
Just swipe the slate.
It's funny enough that it's probably worth it.
Oh, not going for the second aspect of heel slide. We like it. I was saying earlier, heel slide's not safe on block. Like, that upwards kick, that's the part that's the big punish. If you got a Bayo hitting that on your shield, like, you make her pay the price. That first part, though, you need to be swift with your punish. Otherwise, she's just running away and resetting neutral.
And indeed, running away is the theme here.
Yep.
That down air getting completely stuffed out by the old kicky spinny.
Kicky spinny, good way to describe most of Bayonetta's nonsense.
Mm-hmm. One aspect of Bayo I do think is actually kind of cool is any character that has like very rapid pummels is very funny to me. just constantly just beating them up.
I like the fact too that like she doesn't like put away the gun in her hand, so she's pistol whipping you.
Oh yeah,
really fast.
My favorite of all time was probably I think it was Smash 4 Samus.
I was gonna say Melee or Smash 4 Samus, where she's just karate chopping the shit out of you,
beating you up for no reason. It's so funny to me. Like that. I don't know if Samus does it anymore, but
she does. It's just like her pummel's not that great.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like characters better off throwing right away or getting like one pummel and they're done.
With how like weird her up throw is and like it never gives a kill screen, like you're definitely better off just letting it rip.
Some moves are like that.
Yeah, they just forgot to program kill screen into that move.
You know, I just learned yesterday that Corrin's up air won't produce a kill screen.
Ever?
Just doesn't. Gotta talk to Beans about that.
That's annoying, because that move's good. That's
a good move. But right now, we don't got to worry about it. It's Suarez on last stock, sort of just getting trounced. I feel like they're... Oh, there you go.
Nice prediction from Suarez, putting out his beefiest hitbox to kind of just cover an area that he knew that Reflection wanted to occupy.
Like, that is the most reliable disjoint that Yoshi has.
And you need to use a disjoint because Bayo's moves, all of her moves are disjointed very generously. So you need to be able to put out a disjoint of your own that can beat them. Or at the very least trade with them.
You can't really afford to use stubby moves against Bayo because more often than not, she's going to win out that trade.
A lot of her moves just frankly cannot really... there are characters that just can't beat the disjoints and makes the matchup extremely difficult.
Yeah, one of those moves we've been seeing plenty of from Reflection is Witch Twist.
Yeah.
It's a bit taller and a bit wider than it looks, so if you're not prepared for that, you're going to get scooped up, and that's the combo starter. That's the get-out-of-jail-free card for Bayo in a lot of situations. You don't want to be giving Reflection free damage because he's proven that he does not need any freebies.
He charged that so much more than he needed to. Suarez getting extra greedy, kind of hoping to get a kill right then and there. I think if he just let that rip, it would have been in a better spot. Of course, it's easier to say with hindsight. But
Yeah.
Suarez just waiting for something.
Oh, that's up air. That's really good DI.
One more of those will do it for sure.
I don't know if he has enough lift.
He doesn't. He's getting shot to death. Wow, literally just shot out of the sky.
No
Firing
fly
squad just lighting up Yoshi in the blast zone, holding in as much as possible. Just says, please let me just make it back. Something cathartic about that. The firing squad just lighting up Yoshi.
Always funny to watch.
Yep. This is a good exercise for Suarez, who last Friday was definitely on the receiving end of some camping. That was last Friday, right? Or was that the Friday before?
I think it would have been the Friday before because he traveled out to Glitch.
That's right. That's right.
This month and last month, definitely hard to keep track of all of the things going on because I know this week as well. This is the pre-Low Tier City Training Tuesday.
Yeah.
And a lot of New Yorkers are traveling out on Thursday for that tournament. Suarez included, in fact. I need to double check if Reflection's going to that too, but he's another well-traveled Smasher.
Yeah.
So,
well, as far as I know, last time I commentated a Suarez set, he was getting camped out and was visibly frustrated. So if he's able to make some adjustments now, then that's going to bode well for him next time he has to play someone like PK Chris, for example.
No, yeah, I was just about to bring up, he shares a lot of frustrations about how a lot of the better players on the island have learned that if they just camp him, he doesn't cope well. And I think that's because a lot of Yoshi's, I guess, campier aspects is just eggs, which, while a very effective projectile, aren't necessarily fast. Yeah. And then, like, retreating aerials, which, while they can be fast, in more situations than not, are more punishable.
And a lot of players are... Ooh, that was a sneaky mix-up on the landing with the down air. But no, what a lot of players are learning is that, like, while Yoshi's projectiles, like, a traditional projectile might force an approach, eggs are so slow that if you just just stand and shield and just time your shields well, you don't even have to parry them. Like, they don't do enough shield pressure to force you to actually come in.
No, yeah, more often than not, I feel like they're much better as, like, a hit confirm.
Yeah.
Where, like, we'll see egg into forward air pretty commonly from most Yoshis,
yep,
or, like,
especially at the ledge.
Egg up air in some situations. Like, egg just leads into stuff, and that's good, but...
Speaking of stuff, that's a stuff approach with that big up smash. That,
yes,
that down air is not gonna get through that. So yeah, he's kind of sitting back and throwing the eggs, as we said. But what I'd like to see is some more mobility.
I think threatening space with Nair and back air would be more effective in general, and also taking advantage of landing up air. Something that we only really see from the likes of Miles. And every once in a blue moon, I see Raptor incorporated, but Raptor's always been, like, first and foremost, one of the most patient of Yoshis, and then, like, a melting pot of all other Yoshis.
Almost enough on that jab sequence.
Oh, the neutral air dodge is going to get picked out of the sky from Reflection. I don't think he's finding a kill on this, no. Yoshi too heavy.
Oh, okay.
Really good on Suarez, opting to go to the ledge.
Yeah, a couple things just went wrong there for Reflection, who put out that down smash trying to make a huge read. Oh, I love that patience from both of them on the platform.
You know, he didn't have to do all that.
Nah.
So, like, just as you're bringing up the value of Yoshi mobility, I feel like recognizing when Yoshi doesn't need to move in a situation like that is just fine.
Sometimes not moving is the most threatening thing you can do.
Yeah, sometimes you're just going to hold your ground. You're fine, you're fine.
No jump, though, no jump.
He's got his air dodge, but he doesn't realize he doesn't have a jump. Oh, no.
Yeah, I think he failed to recognize that within the Witch Twist, a jump was burned, and it was hard to see because the visualization gets obscured with the spell circles and such, you know?
Yeah, it's just got to keep your eyes open. I know it's the end of the night. It's grand finals. You can't afford to be slipping like that. And I feel like at this point, like Suarez must have realized that like a lot of these matchups where he's forced to exhibit a ton of patience and weather a lot of patient play are the ones at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Like there is a true test of endurance that comes into the latter end of this bracket, specifically for John. Regardless, he's still in it. It is tied stocks, although this Yoshi is looking a bit beaten.
Would have been cool to see like a down air there as a finisher. Although it would have been very risky at 6%. Oh, those back airs and that punch, so threatening.
Reflection knows Suarez just wants to hold forward. He's getting impatient.
Great command grab. Really not much out of it. Still got to find a way to get some big
Down air
here.
no.
Oh, another command grab on the platform. These have been really consistent.
It's safety. Good catch on the air dodge.
Kind of evening things out here. Now just one up tilt might do the trick. With all this max rage, back air could even seal it up.
I was going to say if back air itself doesn't kill raw, back air, drag down, and forward smash would get it done.
Great way to get off the ledge. Pops out of the egg and his big nose gets shot. Yoshi's just a little too tall.
Good DI from the forward throw, though, recognizing that's not going to kill. But back air certainly
nice
will.
catch.
Even a little bit of a pop-off from Reflection as well.
Up 2-0 now over Suarez. Suarez got to change something up here.
We're on the verge of a reset. Sip of the water.
Start the battle. Yoshi. Bayonetta.
All right, they're staying tried and true right now. The Bayo looking hot. We're going 2-0 right now in grand finals, and very likely that we'll see the reset if Reflection continues to play like this.
Go.
Yeah, a lot of damage, but nothing else to come of it. It's early on yet, so that damage does mean a lot for Reflection, especially as he continues to just sort of hold from platform to platform. You know, one thing I haven't especially agreed with from Suarez, and unfortunately a situation it's not much you can do about, is the fact that Stadium is a really solid stage for Bayonetta to be able to play defensively on.
Yeah.
As long as she has those platforms, she can circle camp very effectively. And
Kind of seeing that right now.
yeah.
Gives her two places to land and mix up her landing, as opposed to somewhere like Smashville or FD or Kalos, where there's really nothing.
It's like she can play from beneath the plat and from above the plat. It gives her this giant X shape of aggressive control that she's able to exhibit without really having to go out of her way for it.
Can make like a figure-8 style, like infinite loop, you know?
Yeah, and that at that point just covers the whole stage. She doesn't necessarily have to keep it with the ledge because her ledge trapping isn't that grand, but all of that landing denial on top of the damage you rack up, on top of her ability to get a kill, like this is a great Bayonetta stage for when you want defensive play. Suarez, I think, would be better off, in spite of how dangerous it would be, going to Battlefield, because at the very least, it's a more aggressively oriented stage.
I think you should be going somewhere smaller, where approaches are a lot less difficult, because you don't have to run across the entire stage. Going Smashville is probably his best choice if you can. FD, maybe second best choice.
My presumptions are those two would be banned in this situation.
I assume so as well. They should be, I think. But even Lilat might be better. I know that's a really good stage for Bayo.
I was going to say, that's dangerously good for Bayo, because then her whole game plan gets amplified to not just that big X shape in the middle of the stage, to the whole stage.
Yeah, but like, what else are you going to do? You're going to just play the runaway game? Like, I mean, Suarez is making it work on the stage right now, which is good.
Yeah, I think he's hitting the gas. Like, he's trying to keep up with this pace that Reflection's been setting.
That should kill, right?
That's very much so.
I think
if
I feel like Bayos don't go for jabs like as much as they should. They should be going for jabs almost as much as like Bowser Jr. players. You know how they kind of just fish for it.
To be fair, jab killing is a very new innovation in the Bayo lifestyle. Like, that was not a kill option until very recently, and even then, like.
But it's good. It's good and it's reliable.
It's high risk, high reward, because it's the slowest jab in the game at frame 9. So
it can't be slower than Gadded, right?
It is.
What's Gadded?
Frame 8. Which is this? It was shared with Palutena for the second slowest jabs.
Really?
Yeah. Bayo takes a while to wind up that swing, but the payoff for it is huge nowadays.
I can't believe that's slower than Ganon.
I know, ain't that something?
You're pulling my leg.
No, I'm serious. Why else would I bring up Palutena in a match like this?
I don't know.
Regardless, like, jab definitely good, but finding the connection onto Yoshi is a bit difficult.
I mean, how fast is her up tilt?
Why are you giving me pop quizzes, man? It's like 11 o'clock at night.
Well, it's important because a lot of them use that as their combo starter to get that. Like, they want to get up tilt into back air, right?
It's like frame 6 or some shit. Give me one moment.
It's faster than
I didn't study for the pop quiz face!
If it's faster than her jab, that's illegal.
It is faster than her jab. There's plenty of things faster than her jab. Also, to be fair, it did take a bit for up tilt to get there to be useful. This character is very much a patchwork of patches.
Yeah.
Like, Bayonetta on release truly was pitiful of a character, but like patch after patch after patch, a lot of cohesive changes helped make this character into something resembling the high-octane bruiser that we have now.
I was going to say a Frankenstein monster of patchwork, you know?
Yeah. No, very much the...
Cobbled it all together.
Yeah. So in case you needed it.
That rapid jab.
That is...
Frame 9.
Frame 9 jab.
Okay, where is up tilt? Hold on, I'm going to it. Jab 3, rapid jab. Hold on, we're finding it.
That's
Forward
forward.
tilt, forward tilt. It has 3 forward tilts.
Yes.
Up tilt. Frame 7 startup.
I was close.
Wow. Okay, I was gonna say, like, because if it's frame 9 or 10, then they should just be going for jabs, because a lot of them will use that as their, like...
Also, notice where that starts.
Yeah, under the stage.
It's big in front of her.
Wild.
Large circle. So, like, there's a lot of value in, like, these tools here and there that just help denying your airspace. And, like, reliance on the specials to get your combo started. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, why would you do that? You're like, minus blah, 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 blah on shield. But, like, they don't really have a choice. Although in a situation like this, where Suarez is sitting at the 2-1 count, like, he does have a choice. He does have the ability to tell Reflection to, like, slow down. But Reflection is the one who's doing so. Like, doing a lot of holding back and opting to punish Suarez for the jump-ins. This pick into Town and City, by the way, a very smart one, I would say, for Reflection, given how well he's been playing off flats this set.
Yeah, there's so much airspace to control, and as Bayo, you know, you get 3 landing options, like... Landing here, oh man, that platform moving kind of screwed up that opportunity. But if it had not, yeah, that could have been pretty scary.
Trying to forward air to the sky, I like it, but that's why I was mentioning back air is the most reliable disjoint. Because even though forward air itself is quite disjointed, forward air still extends the hurt box of Yoshi alongside the rest of his schnoz. So, like, a back air is probably the best bet you're going to get beyond eggs for some distance damage.
And there goes the FB out of shield. Suarez got to be aware of that.
Suarez doesn't have to jump in.
No.
Like, that's what Reflection wants. That's the best case scenario, is your opponent jumps in on you while you're in shield. So you're able to exhibit, you know, which twist out of shields.
Yeah, but Suarez has to go in eventually. Oh, and there's the rapid jab, although some sort of shenanigans, some Yoshi shenanigans.
Yeah, Yoshi jumped and decided no.
Yeah, it prevents that last hit from killing, which is quite fortunate for Suarez. Oh, that back air just barely not finding the mark. Ooh, those are some deep guns.
Oh, that extension was really dangerous from Reflection.
Still not finding the kill at 178.
Neither of them really want to commit too hard for looking to it. And Reflection, oh, okay, I thought if he didn't have an up B there, he would have died. He used too many resources moving around, and that's... Forward throw at 190, I hope would kill. Past 190, I would hope you have multiple kill options.
There are plenty of characters that do not.
I know, but...
Sad.
Both of these characters are quite good, so we don't need to see those.
And up we go again.
Oh, that was bad. Yeah.
What a mix-up landing option.
That was really good adaptation from Reflection because he messed up the combo a bit. And Suarez, like, also really poorly SDI'd the first half and then jumped, messing up the second half. That was like a whole botched operation. Goodbye.
Yep, deserved that one.
All right.
Kind of laughing.
I mean, that whole like 20-second sequence was just a hot mess. I would love to.
That down air not only didn't shield poke, but just ate up that whole shield. Suarez kind of pinned to this platform now, 81% and climbing. Finds an escape, but doesn't get any sort of punish. Reflection just praying that up tilt lands, is throwing out a couple of them.
He's doing his damnedest.
Yeah. Oh, I like that he predicted that escape path, but that double jump armor is just too good. And
oh, are you dead? No, you're not.
Almost. That was quite a reversal. Suarez has been going for a lot of down smashes today. I like that he's trying to mix that into the repertoire, you know? Up tilt, despite that big hitbox in the front, the Yoshi pullback on that F smash means that it's not going to find the mark.
Yoshi whips it real good for it. Forward smash, we've been seeing a lot more from Suarez as well. I've actually been really liking it. Who do I wish we saw more from Suarez, though? Not really in this match, but just in general, down tilt.
Yeah, I feel like he could use down tilt more than he does.
Don't get out of that shield, whatever you do.
He got out of the shield. Oh, low profiled under the up B. But a tick to the face should seal up that set.
And we are resetting bracket.
Yeah, Reflection brings Suarez down to losers.
Exhaustion looked like it's setting in for both of these lads.
Suarez finding it difficult. I mean, like, your anti-approach options as Yoshi don't bode well in this matchup. I mean, just geometrically, hear me out, right? We've got Yoshi, he throws eggs in an arc, right? And you've got Bayonetta, who approaches in a straight line, right? So, like, something's not working out. Like, most characters would have to jump in order to get to Yoshi, and that jump arc, most jump arcs are covered by the arc of the egg that gets thrown. But Bayo can just zip straight in underneath it all, which makes it super hard for Yoshi to play his traditional keep-away game. Plus, you know, Yoshi also likes to just kind of jump at you as an anti-jump approach option and just kind of down air. Like, Suarez loves to predict jumps with his own jump and then a down air, get like 30 damage for it. But that's not really going to happen in this set. Like, you see right there, he tried to do it, right? But there's no chance that Bayo's ever going to be jumping in like that. Like, why jump when you can twist? Right?
Yes.
So, like, he's not going to find those, like, oh, I'll just jump above your shield and down air and you should get hit by it. That's never going to work.
It's like, in that regard, it makes this a very unique matchup.
Yes.
Because you're not seeing the typical jump-ins. You're seeing much more aggressive jump-ins, and you're seeing much bigger reward for punishing your jump-ins of your own. And I don't know if Suarez is really privy to, like, just how different and how dangerous this matchup is because of that.
Suarez has to be careful when he gets those egg lays. Reflection's mashing ability, some of the best I've ever seen. Reflection mashes, like, when he's in a grab situation or, I guess, an egg situation. Like, that dude hammers those buttons.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those... it's funny how we say it, because, like, mashing is always used as a derogatory phrase.
Oh, I mean it in the literal
No,
sense.
yeah, like, in the literal sense of pressing a lot of buttons so that you can get out of those bad situations, but it really is a good skill to maintain. Oh, why egg? I have to presume the egg was a buffered option out of that.
I mean, parries can often mess with your timing, so... I mean, that's true for me, at least. Oh, look at that reset! But it's not going to do much unless... Yeah, unless you get a follow-up. That was really nice patience from Suarez, who baited out some sort of defensive witch time option there.
That's off of Yoshi up throw, too. You would never see that.
That is cursed. But honestly, it puts you gently on the platform, right where Yoshi can do some sort of no-tech follow-up. You know?
Like, even at that high of a percentage, it brought Reflection basically nowhere.
Again.
Oh, he got caught out of his jump.
This is bad. Not going to kill, but 64%. And he has to still... Okay, he has to land. That was very important for Suarez. Oh, excellent. Empty hops.
Again, excellent catch. Yeah, had to thread the needle on that one.
Very, very tricky situation.
I like the attempt from Reflection, though.
Dead? No.
Nah. Between timing the armor jump out of it and respectable SDI, like it is pretty hard to get those kills.
Bad DI on that.
Speaking of, yeah. I
Could've
think between that and
certainly
Max
lived.
Rage Yoshi, like you're not really surviving that.
There was a way to, I think. I feel like the DI was just very bad. Oh, man. Suarez said, I'm out of here.
John Mashing jump found the footstool, too.
Yep.
That's funny.
You can tell he's mashing it, too. Yeah, as you said this.
Good catch. Goodbye.
9 frames, no problems.
Yeah, listen, when your opponent's option is jumping right in your face, doesn't matter how slow of an option it is.
Yeah.
As an anti-air tool, a 9-frame option is not a bad look.
It's a big jab, yeah.
I think it's also coupled in with the fact that Bayonetta is tall, so like it's naturally going to hit you more in the air than it would grounded. Especially for a character like Yoshi, like kind of ducks when he runs.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Suarez getting something started. Try to dash in. There's that anti-jump approach option. Tried to get that down air for some big damage, but Reflection kind of brute forcing through it with that witch time.
I was going to say, we're seeing a bit more aggressive options from Reflection now. Like, he's dash attacking more in neutral. He's trying to find more grabs in general. And it's like, the damage he's netting is a bit on the messier end, so it's making for a faster-paced match. But he's keeping it in his call for now.
Yeah.
So, like, it's working. But I worry for him because it's going to come to a point where Suarez starts to match that aggression note for note. And if you get Yoshi getting grabs recklessly or a big jump call-outs, like, that's big. Like, he doesn't need long-winded combos. He just needs a good, big fair. And then that's that.
Or an up tilt.
Speaking of, that's that. And
There's
that's
that up tilt. Suarez pushing back here.
some life in him. Looks like the two players are talking amongst themselves. Game 2 is going to be bringing us to Town and City. So again, good plats for Reflection to be playing across. Typically, this is a stage that we see Bayonetta is counterpicked to, but just outright picking into it. I think there's some level of comfort for a lot of the space that Reflection's going to have to play with.
Oh, we got the different skin, though. I forgot to mention.
Yeah, he was playing with the gold one in the last game, too. Was that part of the Chili's lore?
It's got to be. Because,
Does that require another visit to Chili's?
I mean, we're not technically in losers anymore. I mean, we both are in losers. So
Yes,
it's
we were both in looser side.
This is the,
Is this the reset skin?
I guess. It must be, right? Because this isn't what Reflection normally uses either.
You got to take this man to Chili's, find out the additional lore.
Yeah. Get the 3 for 10.
You know, it's like a what is it? It's like an alternate reality game. You must visit Chili's 3 times on a Tuesday to find the next clue.
I can't believe that up tilt. That huge.
That is a big button. I just showed you the hitbox for it.
It's a big old button. Very disjointed. Suarez is getting every footstool he goes for. He's just mashing that jump button. How do you get out of this? This is the infinite.
You don't. Well, that's one way, I guess.
Back to the eggs. Honestly, those eggs are really well positioned. I don't know what you're supposed to do to, like,
My only
cleanly
guess
get out
is
of
like fall through platform and then like afterburner kick.
Suarez.
If he had it the other way, or if he had down smash to cover on the other side. Oh, he's trying his damnedest, but not going to be able to get it. Up air just not strong enough to secure that kill.
So wild what Bayo can just, like, go for and, like, from the ground. That was, like, all from the ground. Bayo's like, I'm going to be in the top blast zone now and just hit boxes and put them out here.
Hey,
So
it worked.
crazy. So crazy. Like, who else can put out hitboxes in the top blast zone by just going there? Just
Yoshi.
take a field trip to the blast zone, you know? Try to go for that extra bit. Both players remembering they can play neutral. been a while since we've seen like a slow pace here. Like they've been kind of hitting each other. I will say that much.
It's just been stray hits here and there, and I think it's more like both players trying to take advantage of all of the space that Town and City provides to them.
I feel like they're both fine with going for some sort of sloppy like scraps, and then just seeing like, okay, I'm the one that won out here, so I'll just go for my combo now.
Yeah, it's worth regarding that like Bayo doesn't want to approach, and Suarez doesn't really want to approach, so the both of them are stuck in this stalemate where Reflection's gonna wait until Suarez loses patience.
The little Yoshi walk.
Oh, his little waddle while he's got his hands forward. It's great.
I forgot he does that.
He is a very cute character. He's got a lot of cute going on.
Oh, Suarez is trying to get too cute with these up tilts. Like, he has guaranteed hits after if he wants them.
Ooh, no jab extension. That's usually what allows Reflection to make that interaction safe to some degree. Bullet art extending the rapid jab is really important.
Yeah, but like mixing up going for it and not going for it, that was nice timing on that down B. If you mix up going for it and not going for it, it's probably better in the long run because always going for it means you can just hold shield. Oh, interesting no tech there.
Suarez didn't have to be there. Yeah, he has this tendency of chilling on the ledge in between stocks, and I guess it's because he feels more comfortable playing out the corner.
Yeah, there are characters that do need to go to ledge between stocks, but Yoshi's not one of them. You could just jump and like you're safe, you know?
Like you have the air and ground speed to make your opponent chase you if necessary, and then get to the ledge.
Or you could just hold shield. What's Bayo going to do with a grab? You know?
At a low percent, really nothing.
Just get grabbed at 0. Who cares? Honestly.
Dark will be the day when Bayo has a combo throw.
Oh my god. She has a kill throw, so like, yeah. Well, I guess it's 100.
Yeah, I was gonna say it kills at 190, so like,
still.
At what point do we stop considering them kill throws? Because at 190, I'd hope you can kill with something.
I don't know. Yoshi can't really kill with any of his throws at any percent, so.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Indeed.
I've always said that if Yoshi gets a combo throw or a kill throw, that he'll just straight up be a top 10 character in this game. He's like inches away from being like a baller character for no good reason. Speaking of balling, we just free throwing right now. Slow down the pace of the match. That way we can get some of this.
Suarez one good up tilt away now. How many chances do you get?
That's it. That was all of them. That was actually extremely well timed from Reflection, making sure not to go over the ledge, not to go too far where he couldn't air dodge, and he's rewarded for his efforts as we go into Game 3 with a 1-1 count.
Big back there.
Long leggy. Strong leggy. All right, I'm presuming we're rolling ourselves back to Stadium. If not, it's Battlefield, but I feel like that's a really dangerous pick.
Small is better than Stadium, I think. Battlefield.
Battlefield it is.
I think Small would have been the choice. There's no way that you've banned FD and Smashville and, you know.
My guessing is that like you don't want to do Small Battlefield because then you get a chance for Bayo to circle camp Plats again. But
this time the same thing happens on PS2.
Yeah, but now it's even less space.
Less space, I think, is what Yoshi wants, personally, in the matchup.
I agree in that regard, but then you also have to deal with the fact that like the entire stage belongs to Bayonetta, and like fighting out of the corner is no longer an option, and Suarez leverages that pretty heavily.
I mean, it sounds like there's just no good stage to fight Bayo on. It's almost like she's busted.
We are choosing the music. Bless. A man after my own heart. This is my one of my favorite songs in this game. Aria of the Soul actually being one of my favorite pieces of music from a video game. The original one, not the Smash Mix. Smash Mix is, it's funky, it's nice. I appreciate that it's in the game. Big purse owner fan. All right, let's get it done. Battlefield stage for 3, and we ought to be seeing a lot of damage real quick. It's going to be a very different story from Game 2.
Back on the red.
I hope. Tell me the Chili's lore. This man's just picking the colors he likes.
I mean,
color's pretty. That's it.
It probably is just that, to be honest. But Reflection told me himself. He's like, "Yo, when I'm in losers, I go a different skin." I don't remember which one he said, but
the Red Bayo 1 was how I have now permanently scarred into my brain as Chili's Bayo.
Yeah. 3 for 10, Bayo.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Bro, Chili's is so good.
Chili's is good. I wish it wasn't midnight. Go to Chili's.
But you could always get their It's Just Wings. I feel like that's open pretty late.
Isn't it?
That's them. That's Chili's.
Oh, wow. I could go for some of this right now.
Reflection, just spinning around in the blast zone off stage.
He can. He can afford to do so. I think one thing that Reflection showcased really well is his ability to like maintain all of those resources and use them effectively. Because sometimes you'll see Bayos flop around off stage, and then they try to air dodge, and they're just so shy from the ledge, and they just drop pitifully. And it's sad to see that.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you have a character that has all of those resources in the air, and she can afford to play around like that, you don't want to be caught slipping.
Sad to see it, in the sense that you don't see it more. Oh, just dropping shield. Suarez shaking his head. Knows that that was an unnecessary error.
Yeah, no. Maybe like 20% more, and that would have been fatal.
Yeah.
He didn't have to parry that egg, but I appreciate that he did.
Oh?
Where are you going, boy? Oh, how did he find a combo out of that?
See why I get angry.
I get why you get angry, but that was just messy on both players' hands.
See, if I down aired there, I'm dead.
Okay, you're playing Ridley. That down air is like assisted suicide.
It is. But why can't it be like that?
It's like only legal in the state of Texas. I don't want to hear it.
It's the same style of move. It's just way worse in every way. Only legal.
Well, we're in Texas.
Rude.
Rude? Maybe. Pop an egg a few times, okay.
Oh, falling out of that like 3 different ways and 3 different times, but to fall right back into it with those crazy combo extensions.
You know, Suarez has been showing that he is pretty effective at least getting out of the combos. Getting caught by them, that's a whole nother layer of decision-making that he's got to work on. But escaping them, he's doing an all-right job of. And like I said earlier, it's a combination of solid SDI as well as the timing of that jump. Because jumping out of Bayo combos, while on paper seems like the obvious answer, the timing is pivotal.
Yeah. All right, Suarez with a slight lead here. All right. Surprised he only got 20% out of all of that. Opting for nairs in these combos instead of his usual up airs.
Oh!
Feels like interesting decision making. I wonder what's causing this. Oh, unable to punish that up tilt on the shield.
Reflection just sort of going along with no Yoshi for the ride.
Yo, you know what this song reminds me of?
What?
Skullgirls.
It does have very Skullgirls vibes.
Right? Just like the lone choir lady, you know? On the piano.
Yeah, yeah. I know exactly which song you're talking about, too.
Right? Yeah. Reflection ready for that air dodge.
Yeah, if there's one move that you just throw out to kill,
Back air.
Back air is the one.
Oh, yeah, that's a big back air.
Kind of funny to think there was a time when that didn't kill either.
Which back air?
Yeah. This character really was ass like this time last year.
Man.
Like, nah, man. Like, I know you don't like Bayo, but this character really was like a waste of space in this game for like a solid year.
There was people that were making it work. Remember early Masato? He was still doing
I really
well.
think that was just because no one knew how this game worked. But even then, like, he played Zelda too because he was fed up with how to play this game.
Yeah, I mean, he did eventually move on. So.
Yeah, he said he plays another game. But right now, we're going to go into another game with Suarez up the game count. It's 2-1. Goodbye, pylon.
Goodbye, pylons. We require additional ones.
2-1 in Suarez's favor. I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty impressed that he's managed to bounce it back. This is a different looking Suarez than what we had in the first set of Grand Finals.
I think that this is less Suarez bringing it back and more like Reflection is not like out of steam, but, you know.
I think the exhaustion is setting in. Like, I made a comment about it earlier, but like it's nearly midnight here.
Yeah.
And
a late Tuesday. Like these normally don't go this late, but the reset is helping In this case, Suarez, who normally is a player that I feel can run out of stamina pretty quick. So this is refreshing to see him. Oh, the headphones are coming out.
Oh,
The mid-set power-up.
we are activating gamer mode.
Oh, gosh.
We're plugging in with the HyperX's.
I'm in.
Hackerman, he can hack anything.
So the headphones
Are
coming
back
off. Okay. He said, never mind.
I do not wish to be inside.
The mainframe is too strong.
I can't pierce their firewall.
You know what's my favorite? First of all, any hacking in any movie is always my freaking favorite. I will always laugh at those tropes. But more than that is when the hacker takes physical recoil damage when the firewall's too strong. Some blue sparks come out of the computer. It's too strong. That's my absolute favorite. Oh my god. We'll see if Suarez's defense is too strong here. How's that? You like that? Too?
I like that one. All the subtlety of a car crash. Game 4 in the set is bringing us to small battlefield. I'm surprised that... Actually, no, I'm not. This is actually what I expected. If anyone was going to bring us here, it's Reflection.
I disagree with that. I feel like this is better for Yoshi.
I think it's good for Yoshi. I think it's, again, we're running into a situation where a stage is good for one character, but better for another. And I think it's for situations where, like Reflection showcased earlier, as long as he's ABKing around and occupying space with Witch Twist, like, the center stage and the plats and the ledge are all his. What belongs to Suarez?
I think the only stages that Yoshi does better on, like, frankly, is FD and Kalos. I think those are the only stages Yoshi, in this matchup, does better on. But you got to pick the least bad stage you can. I think this is that.
Also, once again, getting treated to good music. This happens to be my favorite track from the Bayonetta games. Besides, like, the like more well-known, like, title themes. Oh, first appearance of down tilt, I just realized. We haven't been seeing a lot of that from Reflection, but I think a really good tool to use here because space is so valuable on small battlefield.
Yep.
And it's going to catch the jump-ins from Yoshi.
When your down tilt is an anti-air.
It helps if you got Yoshi sitting on your legs every other interaction.
Yeah.
Like, we're running into a problem again where Suarez is sort of on cruise control, jumping in at Bayonetta, but this is a character who, in her own right, doesn't really approach. Wants you to approach, more specifically, approach from the air.
Yeah. And if Reflection can, like, keep up this because Reflection has been doing a lot of good defensive options this game, and I don't know, throughout the set, Suarez has a lead, I think, as a result of Reflection kind of getting a little antsy. So let's just see that good old-fashioned Bayo camping kind of stuff. Ooh.
All right, I like the coverage with down air to try and get something going, and even further following it up with back air.
That was such a high back air. He was, like, all the way up there, man.
But, like, Reflection does have to be careful about how he follows up his combos because he put out fair 1, 2, 3, while Suarez was already out of the combo. Like, I get it's deep into this set because it is reset grands, and now you're on potential last game of the night, but we cannot afford autopilot now.
Oh, yeah. The one punch. Just off. Yep.
You think Yoshi's nose is soft to punch?
I think Yoshi's nose is soft.
Not that you should punch Yoshi.
Yes, you should.
I'm just saying.
Those noises?
I wasn't expecting that answer. But, like, I'm just saying, you think it's soft?
Yeah, I think Yoshi is soft because his body expands.
There is a lot of expansion.
Like he expands like Kirby expands. Kirby is definitely soft. Imagine if Kirby was not soft. Kirby
What if he just felt like a
chiseled?
I was gonna say, what if he just felt like a really well built bicep, just a singular bicep?
Yeah. He's just one large muscle, you know.
This is on last stocks. Suarez potentially going to get brought to Game 5 here.
That's fine.
Like, it's already late. You might as well.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Where's Suarez going?
To the ledge.
Oh, no, we're going into Game 5.
Big back here.
Dreadful.
So what now?
My next question is, Does this set finish before midnight?
It is 11:50. It must. The timer is set to 7 minutes, so it has to.
Start the battle.
by game mechanics. Wait, where are we going?
Got idiot. We are selecting the music.
All right. This track is good. This is probably the best track on the stage.
Yoshi.
Yeah, I feel like the Pokemon stages do have good music. I think just by hyper exposure to the stages, like, not all of them sound as good as they could be.
I think
Because if you hear the Pokemon music, like, assume you're hearing the Pokemon music like 80% of your tournament experience.
yeah.
No matter how good the track is, it's gonna grind on you.
Yep. No, it's true. I think the only songs I could listen to forever is like this one and the Steven soundtrack.
Because I really like Versus Gladian. It was actually one of my most wanted tracks coming into Ultimate to get a Smash remix.
Yeah.
But because we practically live on Pokemon Stadium as we play Ultimate on the planet Earth, you're always hearing it.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, I get it. Cynthia's cool too.
Nah,
But
Cynthia's theme's good.
But I don't want to hear it for like 90% of my time on the mic.
Yeah, I guess if you live the life of a commentator, you get it a lot. And we probably get it better than most other people because we have it in our headphones versus people who are just hearing it ambiently in the venue with other sound.
Some locals don't even have game sound like that.
Yeah.
They just get really used to the dull gray and green of the stage.
Shout out to the guys in the background. Oh, that was great roll coverage, honestly. I really liked it.
Albert not killing, but this has been great pressure from Suarez coming into this game. 9 of grands.
He's been really good at getting his like drag down back air into off tilt combos at the wrong percents. Like he needs to be getting those. Ooh, the down smash once again comes out from Suarez.
That's the second time in that situation Suarez has waited out which time and punished accordingly. Ew, ew!
It what?
You ever realize from grab release like that, like whoever's getting grabbed by Yoshi is like clawing their way out of his mouth?
It is gross. The thing, I mean, the fact that they're in there at all is gross.
I mean, yes, but also
Nair him again.
I don't think Yoshi has that luxury.
He definitely does.
Okay, it is Yoshi.
He could definitely have nared again if he wanted to.
I don't really know if I'm here for Bayonetta dying at 40. That just feels wrong. Bayonetta dying off of one interaction at early percent is not the role reversal I need.
I don't know. It feels good to me.
I'm sure it does. We got the 2-2 count because of this interaction, and now Reflection got to figure out how to box from outside, which is something he has been doing with mixed results, I feel, this entire Grands. Like, he's doing fine once he's to the platform, but Suarez is proving that even traveling that little bit of space from ledge to plat is getting difficult.
Oh, now it's Suarez, I feel like, who's camping, and it looks like Reflection is taking the bait to an extent. Like, Suarez is throwing eggs, and Reflection is going in a lot of ways that he probably shouldn't.
Yeah, no, this is the best case scenario for Suarez, where he's eliciting the approach from Bayonetta, who otherwise has very predictable approach options because she's not running at you on the ground. She doesn't have very good run speed. Oh, you're just dead? We're not mashing
Bro, wait. Why don't you just get out of it?
that? Why die when you can instead not die?
Yeah, bro.
Hire me for more coaching.
My insight is too good.
Brain expanded.
See, every matchup's a 50-50 because you either win or you lose. Yes, my brain is very large. I like that one.
Oh, Suarez on the hunt.
Suarez got some crazy momentum right now. He is feeling it. You could tell. Yeah, look at this.
I think this is like the last light. Like Suarez sees that there's literally no way out here except for the top. He's got the stock lead. He just needs to finish off Reflection. And
Yeah,
that's the follow-up, but no up air. Suarez even jumping out of his chair.
He is in this. I think that extra lease on life is going to give Reflection some hope, though, and that hope can often turn into determination, which is all you need if you to get one hit here. Oh my god, rolling around all over the ground, but jumping out of that back air. Suarez has had one chance too many here. Reflection needs to get this kill right now, but
oh, gonna get hit the wrong way from the Yoshi bomb. Okay. Oh!
Tries to read a roll, but yeah. Good set, though. 3-2. That was a really intense one.
Down to the wire, and just like that, Suarez is your champion.
With
for
5
Training
minutes
Tuesday.
to spare.
Look at that.